stuff. This symbol is called a root, okay? It's not called a square root. So, I don't know why, but some of you guys, for some reason, feel like that's called a square root symbol. That is not called a square root symbol, okay? What a square root symbol means is it has, let me put in a sentence real quick while you're passing these out. It means that it's only called a square root if it has a 2 on the outside. Okay, and we're going to talk about when there's a 2 and when there's not a 2, because that's really important to understand.
You're not a ghost glitch, baby.
All right. So, finding roots. Okay, so when we have this symbol right here, okay, and it's really important to understand, we have this symbol, okay? There's a button on your calculator, everything, you'll see it 550 million times, okay? What we've learned through time in my class, okay, and some of you guys that are new, I can tell that you've been somewhere else because you don't get it all the way. You will, but we always go with this X. Okay, what number is in front of the X? 1. I've like pounded that in your head, okay, because it's very important to understand. What power does it have? Has a power of 1. Okay, the same thing works with the root symbols. Okay, except for if there's no number here, it's really a 2. Okay, there's really a 2 there. So all the time with square roots, if there's no number on the outside, it's a 2. Okay, and then anything other than that, you're going to see some. So that is technically with the 2 or by itself, plain, is called a square root. Okay, if you have something like this and it has a 3 on the outside, that's called a cubed root. Okay, now you don't need to learn all the different 50 million different roots. Okay, just know that if it's a plain root, okay, it's a 2 or a square root. Okay, and so how we do these, what happens is that, and let's do an easy one. Okay, what is the square root of 4?
2.
Okay, so we get this and we have this operation and we know that, Rodney, what are you doing?
You didn't get one.
Okay, it doesn't take 50 million talking again. You didn't get paper? Reese, what are you
Reese
doing?
be passing the papers too slow.
Okay, so we know that a square root of 4 is really 2. Okay, now here's what happens. Okay, and you guys are not allowed to just do these on your calculator today. Okay, because I'm well aware that calculators will do it for you. You're not allowed to do it. You have to show your work. Okay? I know. Okay, so when we have a square root of 4, there's 2 ways that you can look at this. Okay, we can do factoring. Okay, is one way. So if you were to factor this 4, what are 2 factors of 4?
2.
2 and 2. Okay. So what happens is, because our group number is a 2 on the outside of here, okay, you can circle these, we take them in pairs of 2, and you put it on the outside. Okay, what's left on the inside? Well, nothing. Okay, and so that's how we get 2. Or in other words, you can rewrite 4 as 2 squared. Would you agree 2 squared is 4? Yeah, and so what happens is this baby 2 on the outside and this baby 2 on the inside really cancel each other, and it gets rid of this little square root house, and you're just left with 2. Okay? Now, that's what happens, okay? Now, that seems like a lot, and it's awful confusing, and a lot of teachers teach it like this to figure out what's the square and cancel it, and that seems like a lot more work, okay? So, let's look at number 1, okay? What are some factors at 18? 6 and 3, okay? Okay, and you can do 9 and 2. So let me write that one over here. You can do 9 and 2. What are some factors of 6?
3 and 2.
3 and 2. Okay, can 2 be factored anymore? No. Because it only 1 times 2 is the only thing that equal 2. Can 3 be factored anymore? What about 3? No. Okay, let's look at this one because we're going to do it both ways because I want you to see that it works no matter which numbers you pick. What are some factors of 9? 3 and 3. Okay, so whatever way we look at it, we have these numbers. 2, 3, 3. 3, 3, 2. It works out the same. Okay, and I'm going to talk to you habitually today about your group number. Okay, your group number is going to be this number on the outside. Okay, and it's really a 2. If there's nothing there, it's a 2. Okay, so you can only pull things of groups of 2. What is a group of 2 here? 3s. Okay, when you pull the group, okay, there's 2 3s. When you pull the group, if you have a full group, you can put it on the outside. Okay, so you're going to draw yourself a little square root symbol. Okay, we can pull a group of 3s, and so when you pull it out, you can only write one of them on the outside.
Could you say it again, please?
Okay, and then on the inside, what do we have left? Does that 2 have a group of 2? No, the 2 does not have a group of 2 because there's not 2 2s. Okay, and so what you're going to be left with on the inside is this 2. Okay, and though, like, the lamest story ever when I explain this is, so people go to the mall, right? Okay, how many of you like really go to the mall? Nah, I don't want to ask that. Okay, some of you guys really go to the mall all by yourself. Okay, most of you guys go with friends. Okay, if you have no friends, you don't really leave the house as much as other people with friends. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, people with no friends, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. I know some people don't have any friends. Okay, people with no friends don't leave the house as frequently. People with friends, so these 3s, right? They're friends. They're both 3s. They're going to go outside. They go outside of the house because there's 2 of them, and they only travel in groups of 2. So everybody knows Cat and Kaylee. They're always together. Cat and Kaylee, Cat and Kaylee. Okay? So somebody with no friends usually stays inside the house. Okay? So let's look at the next one. Square root of 8. What are some factors of 8?
4.
No.
4.
4 and 2. Okay? Can 4 be factored further? 2 and 2. Can 2 be factored further? No. So how many 2's do we have total?
2.
We have 3. Okay, what is our group number on the outside?
2.
It's a 2. So we can only pull them out in groups of 2. So I have 1 groups of 2. And where do the groups go? Where do people with friends go? On the outside. What about this guy? He's got no friends. He goes on the inside. This is the simplified version of a square root of 8. 2 square root of 2.
Oh, that's like easy.
Yeah, that's like got
Till we get to the back.
Oh, until number 5 pops up.
Okay, no, it's okay. So what are some factors of 250?
75.
25 and 10. Okay, can 25 be factored further?
Yeah, 5 and 5. Yeah.
5 and 5. Can 5 be factored further?
5 and 2. 5 and 2.
Okay, what about the 10?
I mean,
You're fine. I know what you meant.
Say what?
5 and 2. Okay, so we got 5, 5, 5, and 2. What is our group number?
5.
What's our group number?
Oh, it's 3.
It's 3. Okay, there's a 3 there. So we can only pull them out in groups of 3. They can only go to the mall in groups of 3. Do we have any groups of 3 up there? Yeah, we do. What are they?
5.
5. Okay, so if we have a group, where does the group go?
Outside.
On the outside. Where does the lonely guy go with no friends?
2 on the inside.
On the inside. Okay, now we forgot one little thing. And look up here.
It's a 3.
There's a little 3 there. Okay, the only time you can not write a number is if it's a group of 2. Okay, because it's a group of 3, you still need to write the 3 there. Okay, so you're going to have 5 square root, a little 3, and a 2 on the inside. Okay, let's look at 7. What are some factors of 128? I don't know. Okay, and if you don't know, okay, you can use your calculator and you start typing in a number until you get even numbers. If you get a decimal, then you know that doesn't work. Okay, so you can say 128 divided by 2 on my calculator, and I got 64. So 2 and 64 are factors. Okay, can 2 be factored further?
No.
What about 64?
Yes.
8 and 8. Can 8 be factored further? 2 and 4. Can this 2 be factored further?
No.
What about this 4?
Yes.
Okay, and then we got 2 and 4 and 2 and 2. Okay, if there's a lots of 2's there because you only take the bottom of each one. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 of them total. You can write them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I write 7? Okay, what's our group number?
2.
2. Okay, so we got, how many groups of 2s can I do?
3.
3. Here's one group. Those guys are best friends. Okay, here's another group. They're best friends. Here's another group. They're best friends. Okay, so how many 2s are going to go on the outside?
6.
We put 1 for every number, every group. So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we got this single guy right here. He's got no friends.
Wait, so you have to put 3 2s on the outside?
Yeah, because we put 1 number for every group.
Can you put 2 to the third power?
So, and that's what is 2 times 2 times 2?
6. Alright, yeah.
8.
8. Yeah.
8. So when we would simplify this, it's really 8 to the square root of 2. You can't do it like that, honey. Okay, so it's going to be 8 square root of 2.
Come on.